Oh, finally. We are finally live streaming. Okay. This is our first live stream on YouTube. And let's see. Let's see if it's working. Because I want to multi-stream, if that makes sense. I'm trying to do this. Okay, I'm not sure if it's working right now. Do I have it? Yeah, it's working. It is working, but I'm not sure if... Oh yeah, it's working for sure. Okay, I decreased the volume a little. And then I should... close this stream. Okay. Should open my display capture, and then wait. Let me go like this. Start. Okay, we have it working now. Finally, I think it's working. Display capture. The FK message is working. Everything seems to work. Now I have to take this and have both. Okay, now I'm multi-streaming finally. Okay. So the Kick stream is working, the YouTube stream is also working.
Although if you stick along, follow the chapters that can be found in your timeline down below, I think you'll be able to get through it just fine. So this did take me like 2 hours to create, so a like or a subscription would be highly appreciated. It's free and
Okay,
I'd highly appreciate it. But yeah, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy it. So first of all, I'm just going to show you how the new audio system works.
Okay,
so this new system allows you to have essentially an audio player that can play out to different places inside of the 3D world, like audio emitters. It also allows you to have walkie-talkies, so the ability to communicate with teammates, effects, spectrograms, which are like those cool little 2D pictures of audio. I'll put a picture up right now, and it just introduces a ton of new abilities into the Roblox workspace. So first of all, let's just have a quick look at the audio player and audio emitter. Now I'd recommend remembering this. We call these wires.
Wires,
This is really helpful for explaining the concept.
Don't care about the demo, let's go to the initial setup.
Okay, so here we are inside of Roblox Studio, and the first initial thing we need...
Okay, let's open Studio then. Okay, file. Open from Roblox, I think. It was Kick 1 probably, or this. Okay, I think this is the right one. Let me go to the starter player scripts, speaker set. Let me redo this because I remember I did it, but I forgot how I did it, so I want to redo it. So everything starts from scratch. We have a clean start.
What we need to do is set up the audio API feature and enable it as a beta feature.
Okay.
Now the reason it has to be enabled is because it's still a beta feature. It's not 100% ready. Of course, if you want to use it in production, I have seen Roblox saying you should test it before you do it. But let's just quickly enable this beta feature. So we're going to click on File, Beta Features, and then we scroll down until we find
this is not a beta
API.
feature anymore.
You may want to make this window bigger, and then what you need to do is make sure it's enabled.
So this step is not necessary anymore.
To restart, make sure you click restart because the effects will not apply if you don't press restart. Now next of all, we need to head over to the voice chat service, which we can't see at the moment. So we just have to head over to model, then service, voice chat service, and insert this.
What? Voice chat service is not visible? I have it. Okay, I think this is outdated a little.
API is enabled.
Okay, we have to enable it. It is enabled. Good.
And now
use audio API. Okay, so the first step, let me write that down. First step, in voice chat service, enable use audio API. Good. The first step is completed. What's the next step?
Ready to start introducing some of those first initial concepts. So if we head over to our browser, you're going to notice we have so many new instances. As you can see, they are all here. So let's start with the first new theory.
I don't care about the new theories.
One or more instances to form a
I want to see the practice.
Now, from past experience, I've found that making everything folderized and nice and tidy is super important. So we're going to create a folder inside of Workspace, and let's just call this audio stuff. Okay, blatant and clear name, but we just want it to be audio stuff, okay? Of course, we could give it a more specific name, like speaker set. So let's do that. And then from here, we're going to insert 2 speakers, okay? Now keep in mind, you're not restricted. You can have as many speakers as you want. However, to keep it simple and clear, I'm going to have 2 speakers. I might even make it 1 speaker in the future, just so that we can understand it better. So we're going to create a part, and let's call this speaker A. Okay, speaker A. The names don't really matter. Once again, they're just for organization. And then I'm going to make it black, just so like it's a speaker. And then I'm going to make it a nice cube. And then I'm going to place it here. And then I'm going to create another one in a different location and call it speaker B. Now, the super cool thing about these speakers is when you're playing, you do feel like it's in a 3D area. You do understand where the audio is coming from. So you can really create some cool immersive scenes with this. Next, we're going to create audio emitters inside of our speaker sets. And if we have a look at the documentation here, you can see an audio emitter emits audio streams into the world. It provides a single input pin that can be connected by one or more wires, and any streams wired to an audio emitter get broadcasted into the world from the emitter's parent position. If the parent is an attachment, camera, or PV instance, the parent's world position will be used. If the parent is not one of these
Okay, shut up for a second. You made them black, right?
A speaker, and then I'm going to make it a nice cube, and then I'm going to place it here, and then I'm going to create another one in a different location.
Okay, let me make them black also, why not? Color. Let's go with the stupid black. Like this. Okay, now have our speakers. Speakers. Speaker A and speaker B.
And call it speaker B.
Okay.
Now the super cool thing about these speakers is when you're playing, you do feel like it's in a 3D area. You do understand where the audio is coming from. So you can really create some cool immersive scenes with this.
Okay.
Next, we're going to create audio emitters inside of our speaker sets.
Okay.
And if we have a look at the documentation here, you can see an audio emitter emits audio streams into the world. It provides a single input pin that can be connected by one or more wires, and any streams wired to an audio emitter get broadcasted into the world from the emitter's parent position.
It provides a single input pin that can be connected to by one or more wires. Any streams fired on audio emitter get broadcasted into the world from the emitter's parent position.
If the parent is an attachment, camera, or PV instance, the parent's world position will be used.
The parent world position will be used. If the parent is not one of these classes, the audio emitter is effectively silent. Okay.
If the parent is not one of these classes, the audio emitter is effectively silent. And you remember how we use the audio listener to listen out for these audio emitters. So it's all starting to connect and make sense. So let's head back over to Roblox. We're going to create an...
let me check something real quick. Okay. If I take a break,
audio emitter under each of these speakers. So each of these speakers are going to have their own audio emitter. So audio emitter for speaker A and an audio emitter for speaker B.
Okay.
Now the audio emitter is going to emit noise from the position of its parent, which in this case is speaker A and or speaker B.
Okay.
Next, we're going to start pairing our wires. So we're going to click on plus and then wire.
Okay, we need wires. We need wires, guys. Wire. Okay. Let's go back now.
Put that as a child of speaker A, and then we're going to make another one, a wire, and we're going to make that the child of speaker B. Now, wires can be anywhere inside of the data model, but just for simplicity, I'm going to put it inside of the speaker, just so that we know, hey, this is the wire for speaker B, hey, this is the wire for speaker A.
Okay.
Next, what we're going to do is create our audio player. And our audio player is responsible for starting the sound, and then or making the sound. It's kind of like a CD player, right? But once again, if the CD player has no speakers, you need to wire it up to a set of speakers. So let's create the audio player inside of speaker set. There it is, audio player, and it...
Okay. So, wait.
And if the CD player has no speakers, you need to wire it up to a set of speakers. So let's create the audio player, and then or making the sound. It's kind of like a CD player, right? But once again, if the CD player has no speakers, you need to wire it up to a set of speakers. So let's create the audio player inside of speaker set. There it is, audio player. And you're going to notice this has a ton more parameters. So you have asset ID, asset load, is playing, looping, all of this stuff. So looping obviously means after the track has ended, it will continue to play. And is playing means it will start playing straight away. So as soon as you join the game, it will start playing. Some people want that, some people don't. And remember, you can always do all of this with coding. So that's what makes this so powerful. Now, the most important thing about this is the asset ID. So there's a couple of ways to get an asset ID, and there's a couple of ways to get sounds. So you can upload your own sound first of all, or you can find sound on the toolbox. And let's just go through the simple way of getting for example, a sound from the toolbox. And what you would do is you'd head over to toolbox, change this to audio, find an audio you want, right click and copy asset ID. But for me, I've already created my own wonderful classical song, and we're going to head back over to our browser. Then we're going to head over to the sound I uploaded. You can obviously look for the creator hub too by clicking on audio. And then if you found your sound that you like, you just have to open the URL. It might be in the URL bar for you. I'm just using a funny browser here. And then what you need to do is copy the numbers at the end, and this is the asset ID. Now we can head back over to Roblox Studio, and then from here, what we can do is we can insert an asset ID into here. Now, here's the most important...
In the asset ID? Okay. So what options do we have? We have a preview, we have the asset, audio content, auto load, auto play, is playing, looping, playback speed, time position, loop region, playback region. Okay, a lot of options, many options actually. Volume, let's go with the asset. Why is the preview not previewing? For some reason I can't hear. let's keep it simple for now.
Thing you do is you put in rbx asset id //
no longer need for that, man.
Then you paste in your number.
You can just paste the ID there.
But it's so important that you put RBX asset ID before.
No, not important anymore. Just pay the ID. It's auto completed after you paste it. Now what we need
to do is we need to wire up our audio emitters to the audio player.
Okay.
So the source instance is going to be the audio player.
Okay, I got it. It's like welding, but for sound. Source instance is this, target is this probably. Okay, and target is the audio emitter. Good.
Think of the audio player producing the sound, just like the CD player. Then we're going to head back over to our other wire, and we're going to set the source instance to audio player. Then we're going to set the target instance. So for the wire inside of speaker B, we want the target instance to be the audio emitter inside of speaker B.
Okay.
And then we can do the same for their respective speakers. So speaker A wire, the target instance will be speaker A audio emitter.
Okay.
And perfect. Now there's a couple more steps we need to take before this works effectively. So first of all, this audio player won't be working as it's not already playing. So we could make it always playing by is playing, but let's say we want code to trigger this to play.
Okay.
We need to create a script inside of here. And then we just need to say script.parent.audio player and then
okay. And then play. Simply like that. Okay. We add a script, maybe I will add it here. Why not? Local equals script dot parent audio player play, but let's wait a few seconds before. Let's say 3 seconds. Why not? 3 seconds, and then we take the audio player and we play. Makes sense, I hope.
colon play. Simple as that. It's going to start the track and it's going to start playing. You're also going to notice here that the time length has propagated with.
Oh wait. So we have our auto load, auto play is playing looping. Okay.
The time of the asset ID. So my song is 125 seconds. Sometimes you might need to open this up or play it for the time length to actually fill in. I don't know why it doesn't fill in instantly, but that's up to Roblox. And then here's one crucial step. If you don't do this, it will just be silent. It won't work at all. So this took me so unbelievably long to figure out. But how we're going to solve this is, right now we have our audio emitters. But if you remember at the beginning of the video, we talked about audio listeners.
Audio listeners,
okay. Can't be heard unless there's an audio listener.
We need an audio
we can't
listener.
Hear without ears. So it's
okay. I think I will take my digital stuff. Maybe. My digital graphical tablet, I don't know what to name it. Instead of paper, I'll use the digital paper. But I have to find my digital pen. And I found it. Okay. Now let me pull out my digital graphical tablet, the Wacom tablet. And let's see if it's working. Yeah, it is perfectly working. Let's sketch a little, guys. Why not? Let's take the white board. Bro, where's the whiteboard? Okay, let's find the store then and install the whiteboard, I believe. We don't have it installed actually. This is my favorite Microsoft product in terms of note taking, and this is also nice. I think I'll go with Microsoft Journal also. Let's get this as well. I think this is better for what we do now. This is better. It's basically like a whiteboard, but it's not. It's more organized. I used both. Also, I used the OneNote, which is great, but I don't like some things about it, and I stopped using it. But it's the best note-taking app I ever used. Obsidian is just shit. I think, I mean, it's not shit. If I have to rank them, I will say the best thing is to use white paper in real life, then OneNote, then Microsoft Journal, then Obsidian, and the rest, like Notion and things like that, are just garbage, my opinion. Though you don't have to follow my opinion on this. Why is it taking so long though? It's taking so long though. Why is taking so long though? Why? What the? Why is YouTube opened? Why is taking so long though? I'm not familiar with the English slangs. I don't know what though means. By clicking you all agree, okay. Okay, let me type hello. I mean, let me erase this shit. Great job. Okay, next. Circle this. Okay, next. Move this with your finger. I mean, I'm using not my fingers right now. I'm using like this. Oh no. Oh no. Tips and tricks journal. Delete this shit. What is this? New folder. Okay. Oh, 2026. Oh. What? I can use. Wait. I can write the name like this and make it purple or red. Red. Let's go. 2026, my guy. And then let's make a new journal. Let's make it. Wait. Streams. Okay. This is the journal called streams. Cards. What are the cards? Okay, pages. Okay, we have a page over here. So right now I have. Why is so small? Let me increase the. And also collapse this because I don't need it. Okay. Do we have settings? Display and appearance. Then, okay. How do I change page style? How do I change the whole thing style? Customize. Switch to ink input. Change page style. I want to be blank. Okay, we have blank pages. blank pages, here we come. Now, because we have the blank pages, let's do our map. So we have speaker, like speaker, let's say speaker A, speaker B, bam, 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 bam. And they contain a wire. Okay. And if I remember it right, we also have a audio emitter. And audio emitter. Let's see if it's working. Why you don't? Okay, copy, paste. What the fuck? Copy, paste. Okay, so we have wire, audio emitter. Okay. Let me zoom in a little. Okay, now let's continue.
All well and good having speakers, but once again, you can't hear without ears. So you
have speakers, wires, audio player.
Using some code, we're going to create a script inside of Starter GUI. Make sure it's a local script, sorry.
Starter GUI, local script.
And we can just call this listener script.
Listener.
And then once we've done that,
listener? What? Listener? This is how listener. This is how you spell it? Listener? Listener. This is how you write it, sorry. Listener, not listener. What are you doing, bro?
You can define a listener by saying local listener.
Listener. You typed it
equals instance.new.
Okay. Let me first do the script inside the starter GUI. Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Why you put it there? The starter GUI. You should put the scripts in the starter player scripts, bro. Okay, let me create a starter player script. Listener. This is how you type it. Let me double check it. Listener. Oh my god, English is so fucked up sometimes. Listener. Okay. Good, we have the listener. By the way, English is not my first language.
The speech marks, audio listener. And then we're going to say comma, and then workspace.camera.
Okay, so we are basically putting a listener on the camera. Okay, so let's make a task that way. Oh, 3 seconds, why not? Or not? No waiting. Just work. Listener equals instance.new audio listener. Okay. Then we say, we can set a parent. So camera equals workspace. Wait for child camera. Okay, and the parent of this should be not recommended for person performance. See description above. What do you mean? Why is not recommended for performance reasons?
This line of code effectively
workspace that. So we have the local camera, we have the listener. Okay.
Does is it creates a variable called listener, and then it creates an instance.new, which is a new instance, which is the same as doing plus and then adding whatever you want, which is audio listener, which we can think of our ears, and it puts it inside of the workspace.camera. So it's always with us. Then what we can do is say local wire equals instance.new, and then we can put wire in here. So that's creating a new instance called wire. Then we can set the parent to be listener, which is the ear effectively. And then we can think as the wire, the ear connecting to the brain, if you want to make it like that, if we want to go super real life. I'm trying to make everything relatable here. And then we can say local out equals instance.new, and then audio device output. And remember, the audio device output is going to play the result of whatever it can hear out of the speakers or the headphones or whatever audio medium you're using. And then the parent of that can be the wire, like so, and we can just format that. Then finally, we need to make sure that the wire has the proper values. So we can say the wire.source instance equals the listener, and then the wire.target instance equals out. And now, if this is all correct, this should be ready to work. So here we go. Let's head into the game. Come on, I hope this works.
Okay, let's see. So we need a wire after. Instance that new wire, and the parent should be the listener, which is our ear. Okay.
Dot target instance.
And then we need an output, audio device output. Local. Let me see. Equals instance that new audio device output. Okay, and the parent of this output, what is the wire? What do you mean by that? That's a weird way of putting it together, if you ask me. But here we are. Maybe we'll find a better solution. Okay, so the output is inside the wire. Okay.
Goes out.
And the source is the listener. And the target. Okay. So wire that source instance equals listener, wire that target instance equals output. Okay.
And now, if this is all correct, this should be ready to work. So here we.
Okay. Basically, if I play, if I save and if I play, it should work. Considering what he said. Yup. It is indeed working. I have some problems with my plugins. Let me. Okay, then I have client shared server and client. What do you mean? Who generates this error? Okay. It works pretty well so far. Save. I mean, think we should not use the camera as the listener. We should use our character, because it's weird to have the camera as a listener, in my opinion. But right now, I should take a quick break, so I think I'll activate the break from the YouTube if it's working. Where is YouTube? Go live. Okay. Wait, how do I go to my live stream dashboard? YouTube Studio probably, right? Okay, content analytics, communities, languages, customization. Okay, notifications. Wow, you can use your voice to reply. Go live. I mean, now. Streaming software. Excellent. Okay. Okay, I have a steady 1 viewer count, which is great. But I will go for a start break. 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes? Okay, start. This is a story about two devs making their first Roblox game. Lnor and I started this project 10 months ago, when we decided Roblox needed a game that wasn't just another greedy cash grab. The ideas we once wrote on paper slowly became reality as we worked on them one small step at a time. After just 3 months, we already had a working game. Reaching that milestone taught us a lot about scripting in Lua and game development in general. What we didn't know was that these skills would soon let us transform the game into something far greater than its humble beginnings. While I started improving the map, Lnor focused on writing the scripts for the new gathering systems, skinning, mining, and woodcutting. With every new version, a game future unfolds. Old problems are solved, the UI transforms, and the map expands. We worked in parallel on different parts of the game, which sped up development. Still, late-night Discord calls became essential for explaining to each other how to use the systems we had built on our own. Trashing old system that we made in the early stages of the game was depressing but necessary. We rewrote thousands of lines of code, but it was worth it. The number of bugs decreased, the new systems were easier to work with, and we designed them to be as modular as possible. Some of our greatest improvements include using a module loader for services, state machines for NPCs, and instantiable items. One of the most fun new experiences was creating the animations for the enemies and player attacks. Since this was our first time, the animations weren't perfect, but they got the job done. So we decided to roll with them. Animating is a time-consuming process, and because we were still learning, each animation took even longer than expected. Looking back, almost everything took more time than we expected. After 5,000 versions, we decided to change the UI by using scale values and custom-made icons, buttons, and frames. Our game reached more than 16,000 versions up until this point, and the version kept growing until something completely unexpected happened. People started showing up, and our Discord community exploded. Feedback and bug reports came in non-stop, and we were fixing something new every day. And then, the moment we'd been dreaming of. Streamers on Twitch and Kick were playing our game live.
100. What? Oh, come on, come on.
Alright, so here it is. I see it. Oh.
F1 driver, game dev, battle quest. It's like a RPG type deal. Loading for a while. You join on a fresh server. What the hell, Yante? Hang on, okay. Oh shit, we don't got music. Hey, Ozzy! Ozzy, I'm gonna harm you! Wait, I'm trying to kill a cow, it's not working! Oh my... I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm just killing things. Loki, they just need a tutorial.
Waiting that amount of time.
169 seconds. Look at that, we can do some crystal. So far, okay, it's about beating up monsters, There's a chance to fail 50% while crafting. Ooh, okay. Oh, can I just stay over there? You know, I'm gonna go over here. Get him! Get him! XVI, what were you trying to craft? It's only 240. Nice.
You came back just in time then. Let's see your game. Good thing I saved it. Roommate 6F. Game dev. I write code faster than F1 cars when they do one loop. Okay. Now, I'm assuming one of my mods has checked the game out as I asked earlier. And if they haven't, my PC is about to blow up. And if it blows up, the financial burden is on you. This could cook. Okay, barrel quest. Toxic flowers killed. Accept. Alright, so these are the toxic flowers. Let's kill them. We're actually fist fighting these things. We're not doing the whole swords thing. Fair play. No complaints here, bro. Mad toxic. No, I ain't gonna mess with that one. Why they look like that? How do they look? They look fine. What do you mean? What's wrong with them? How do they look? Oh, damn, you actually have someone who's level 132. Holy crap.
Damn, it's level 132.
I'll change the skybox for you. Choose from Shadows, Lollipop, or Default. Shadows. Activate the walk speed potion. There we go. Buy wooden pole part from the shop. The ball in the center looks like watermelon. Wooden pole part. Now, I assume we have to go back to the guy. Dude, low key so far, the programming's pretty cool. I like it. Guys, how do so many people come into my stream with this much talent? There we go. Try to steal from the potion shelves. Steal attempts. What? Oh. I feel like it is taking too long to go all the way back. Okay. Wait, I didn't accept it! Oh my... Did I not accept it? I think I did. Or I just didn't. Okay. Well, hey, step. It's gonna make me wait 3 minutes, isn't it?
What the fuck is that? That's a walking flower? Is this supposed to be like RuneScape? I made this game with a friend. Hold on, goddamn. You talking about this barrel? I ain't even know that was a barrel. I thought it was a bug. About to go whoop some ass. Lay that shit the fuck down. Don't run up on me, bitch. Don't run up on me. They jumping. Damn, they keep coming back. Oh, quest complete, yeah. What do you say? Bob wooden pole. Wooden pole. Oh, I see it. I see it. What the fuck? What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
I was watching you playing the game. I recommend it, and I'm happy that you're trying it.
Yeah.
We are trying to, populate it because right now it's fresh. It's brand new. You have multiple ways to make money, but the best one is to kill things.
Alright, good. The fuck? No, I ain't ready for that. Them motherfuckers down there look ugly. Where you from, gang?
I'm from Eastern Europe.
Damn, that's tough. Eastern Europe is crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. You are from America, probably, right?
Yeah.
You need to cross an ocean to reach me.
Nah, that's crazy. That's lit as fuck, bro. I appreciate you tapping in with me, man. For sure. Come here.
Oh, you got an extra level point for your tech tree. You have a few things that you can use your point. The best thing, in my opinion, is the strength. It will give you more damage on your punches.
All right, I got health to 2 and strength to 2. So we doing nice. Yeah, come on, man. Let's do this.
There is a 50% chance to fail the craft.
All right, let's go take this gamble.
I wish you good luck. Hopefully it will not fail.
Haha.
Oh my god.
I got it?
No, that red thing means that it failed.
Oh. Whoop they ass again. Yes, sir. Push.
Yeah, you got it. Good job.
Yes, sir.
Good job. Okay, so if you go in the inventory, you can equip the wooden pole.
Who Slayer?
Yeah, the Slayer is the NPC near the cave entrance.
Boy, I was about to dry use them.
Yeah.
Cool. Knock them all out. Yeah, that's what I wanted right there. Damn. They all yellow. Shout out, bro. Y'all need to play this game, man. If you can, drop the name again so I can pin it for the people. God damn, 60? Y'all got leaderboards? Let me check the leaderboard. There's a leaderboard aboard the cave. There is. All right, damn, man. Dipstep, I appreciate you again, bro. The fact that you across the waters right now and talking to me like, man, you on the other side of the world right now, my dog. Damn. This level 132 with 456 kills.
And that's Battle Quest so far, everyone. An ambitious project funded by Lnor and me, driven by our passion for game creation and self-expression. We want to give you a huge thanks to everyone who has played and tested the game so far, and we truly appreciate every streamer who shared it with their audience. Thanks for watching this video. We can't wait to see you join our growing community. This is a story about two devs making their first Roblox game. Lnor and I started this project 10 months ago, when we decided Roblox needed a game that wasn't just another greedy cash grab. The ideas we once wrote on paper slowly became reality as we worked on them one small step at a time. After just 3 months, we already had a working game. Reaching that milestone taught us a lot about scripting in Lua and game development in general. What we didn't know was that these skills would soon let us transform the game into something far greater than its humble beginnings. While I started improving the map, Lnor focused on writing the scripts for the new gathering systems, skinning, mining, and woodcutting. With every new version, a game future unfolds. Old problems are solved, the UI transforms, and the map expands. We worked in parallel on different parts of the game, which sped up development. Still, late-night Discord calls became essential for explaining to each other how to use the systems we had built on our own. Trashing old system that we made in the early stages of the game was depressing but necessary. We rewrote thousands of lines of code, but it was worth it. The number of bugs decreased, the new systems were easier to work with, and we designed them to be as modular as possible. Some of our greatest improvements include using a module loader for services, state machines for NPCs, and instantiable items. One of the most fun new experiences was creating the animations for the enemies and player attacks. Since this was our first time, the animations weren't perfect, but they got the job done. So we decided to roll with them. Animating is a time-consuming process, and because we were still learning, each animation took even longer than expected. Looking back, almost everything took more time than we expected. After 5,000 versions, we decided to change the UI by using scale values and custom-made icons, buttons, and frames. Our game reached more than 16,000 versions up until this point, and the version kept growing until something completely unexpected happened. People started showing up, and our Discord community exploded. Feedback and bug reports came in non-stop, and we were fixing something new every day. And then, the moment we'd been dreaming of. Streamers on Twitch and Kick were playing our game live.
100. Wow. Oh, come on.
Alright, just be ready to see it. Oh.
F1 driver, game dev, battle quest. It's like a RPG type deal. Loading for a while. You join on a fresh server. That what the heliante? Hang on, okay. Oh shit, we don't got music. Hey, Ozzy, I'm gonna harm you. Wait, I'm trying to kill a cow. It's not working. Oh my. I don't know what's going on. I'm just killing things. Loki, he just needs a tutorial.
Waiting that amount of time.
169 seconds. Look at that, we can do some crystal. So far, okay, it's about beating up monsters. There's a chance to fail 50% while crafting. Ooh, okay. Can I just, stay over there. You know, I'm gonna go over here. Get him! Get him! XVI, what were you trying to craft? It's only 240. Night.
You came back just in time then. Let's see your game. Good thing I saved it. Roommate 6F. Game dev. I write code faster than F1 cars when they do one loop. Okay. Now, I'm assuming one of my mods has checked the game out as I asked earlier. And if they haven't, my PC is about to blow up. And if it blows up, the financial burden is on you. This could cook. Okay, barrel quest. Toxic flowers killed. Accept. Alright, so these are the toxic flowers. Let's kill them. We're actually fist fighting these things. We're not doing the whole swords thing. Fair play. No complaints here, bro. Mad toxic. No, I ain't gonna mess with that one. Why they look like that? How do they look? They look fine. What do you mean? What's wrong with them? How do they look? Oh, damn, you actually have someone who's level 132. Holy crap.
Damn, it's level 132.
I'll change the skybox for you. Choose from Shadows, Lollipop, or Default. Shadows. Activate the walk speed potion. There we go. Buy wooden pole part from the shop. The ball in the center looks like watermelon. Wooden pole part. Now, I assume we have to go back to the guy. Dude, low key so far, the programming's pretty cool. I like it. Guys, how do so many people come into my stream with this much talent? There we go. Try to steal from the potion shelves. Steal attempts. What? Oh. I feel like it is taking too long to go all the way back. Okay. Wait, I didn't accept it! Oh my... Did I not accept it? I think I did. Or I just didn't. Okay. Well, hey, step. It's gonna make me wait 3 minutes, isn't it?
What the fuck is that? That's a walking flower? Is this supposed to be like RuneScape? I made this game with a friend. Hold on, goddamn. You talking about this barrel? I ain't even know that was a barrel. I thought it was a bug. About to go whoop some ass. Lay that shit the fuck down. Don't run up on me, bitch. Don't run up on me. They jumping. Damn, they keep coming back. Oh, quest complete, yeah. What do you say? Buy wooden pole. Wooden pole. Oh, I see it. I see it. What the fuck? What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
I was watching you playing the game. I recommend it, and I'm happy that you're trying it.
Yeah.
We are trying to, populate it because right now it's fresh. It's brand new. You have multiple ways to make money, but the best one is to kill things.
Alright, good. The fuck? No, I ain't ready for that. Them motherfuckers down there look ugly. Where you from, gang?
I'm from Eastern Europe.
Damn, that's tough. Eastern Europe is crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. You are from America, probably, right?
Yeah.
You need to cross an ocean to reach me.
Nah, that's crazy. That's lit as fuck, bro. I appreciate you tapping in with me, man. For sure. Come here.
Oh, you got an extra level point for your tech tree. You have a few things that you can use your point. The best thing, in my opinion, is the strength. It will give you more damage on your punches.
Alright, I got health to 2 and strength to 2. So we doing 9. Yeah, come on, man. Let's do this.
There is a 50% chance to fail the craft.
Alright, let's go take this gamble.
I wish you good luck. Hopefully it will not fail.
Haha.
Oh my god.
I got it?
No, that red thing means that it failed.
Oh. Whoop they ass again. Yes, sir. Push.
Yeah, you got it. Good job.
Yes, sir.
Good job. Okay, so if you go in the inventory, you can equip the wooden pole.
Who's Slayer?
Yeah, the Slayer is the NPC near the cave entrance.
Boy, I was about to dry use them.
Yeah.
Cool. Knock them all out. Yeah, that's what I wanted right there.
I came back.
They all yellow.
Let's resume the stream. Hope. I'm wondering how long it will take. So I press the resume button and it's still not showing the stream. Okay, now it's working. Yeah. So let me keep this.
Here we go, let's head into the game. Come on, I hope this works.
Come on, I hope this works.
Just you. Building your app.
Shut up.
On base 44.
Base 44. Who asked?
Ooh. Yes! Perfect. You can see how long it took me to get this working. But there we go. It's sounding great. So you really do get a sense for the audio coming from its different locations.
Okay, now instead of using the stupid camera as listener, let's use the character. So let's get the local players equals game. Okay. Then let's get the local player equals players dot local player, which is a player. And let's make it strict so we don't make typing mistakes. Okay. And now that we have the local player, we can easily do this. What can we do then? Okay, I have 0 messages. Interesting. Okay, we can use the local player and do something like making a function local lost oh wait, so we have a listener last or wait, should I say listener will be audio listener question mark, and I will do it nil first, and then I say local assign list listener to character, and then equals function, wait, I said equal function, and then I say character, which is a model. Okay, and then I should say local humanoid root part equals character find first child humanoid root part, if not humanoid root part then return, if not humanoid root part is a base part then return. Okay, otherwise if listener then listener dot parent equals humanoid root part return, otherwise listener equals this whole thing, copy paste. Instead of local camera it should be humanoid root part. Okay, and then also we should do this wiring thing, wire source system listener output. Okay, no longer need of the local camera. All we need now is local player character added connect function character. Okay, and then assign listener to character we need something like okay, local current character equals local player dot character. If current character, then assign listener to character the current of current character. Assign listener to character to current character, if it makes sense. And now it should work, but this time the character will be the listener, so it doesn't matter where the camera is looking. The errors are plugins errors, don't worry guys. Okay, so if I go further from the source, yep, this is great, I think. Let me tweak a little the audio emitters on the speakers. Angle attenuation, distance attenuation. How audio listener, audio emitter increases. Angle attenuation, what is this? How percent the angle between the listener. Okay, interesting. Wait, I got a message on my phone. I'll have to check here. Okay, I checked the phone message. Now I will have to check the audio player. Timeline. Okay, auto play, loop, region, volume. Okay. Archivable. Name, audio player. Speaker set. Volume. Wonder how long the set will be played. Time position. So how do I control the position override? Oh, okay, I can change the position also. Audio interaction. Interesting. I have no idea how you can change it, but let's keep it this way for now.
It really does feel like I'm in a 3D workspace and I'm experiencing sounds for myself. And obviously I can delete one and I can hear just this. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to experiment with some effects. So there's quite a few effects. If we head back over to the browser, you're going to see we have the audio reverb, the audio pitch shifter, the audio flanger, audio fader, audio equalizer, audio echo, audio distortion. What's the audio device output? Oh, that's we've already had a look at that. Audio device input, no, that's not important. Audio device compressor, which I believe is another effect. The audio analyzer, which we're not going to be covering today, and the audio chorus, which once that loads in, come on, load on up Roblox, I'm have to refresh the page. Makes any audio stream. This is once again another effect. So I'm going to try and run through all of them and try and explain them the best. We're also going to skip audio reverb because that's quite complicated. You can experiment it, it works the same as all the other effects, it's just quite complicated. So first of all, let's have a look at the audio pitch shifter. So in musical terms, a pitch is the tone of the note, so whether it's high or whether it's low. And by using the pitch shifter, we can shift the pitch up and down. So you remember our song, it had a middle pitch, so it wasn't too high and it wasn't very low. However, we can use the audio pitch shifter to change the pitch of our song. So let's head back over to Roblox. And once again, we need to kind of think of this as real life hardware and we need to connect it up. So we're going to create an effect inside of our speaker set. And once again, that's going to be the audio pitch shifter. So audio pitch shifter, found it. And then I'm going to click plus and then wire. And then
okay, let's add an audio pitch shifter and the wire also.
What I'm going to do is the source is going to be the audio player.
The audio player is a source. Okay.
Now, just to make this more simple, I'm going to delete speaker B, so we're just working with one speaker.
Okay.
Although you can have as many speakers once again.
Okay. Speaker B, get out of here.
I'm just making this less complicated. Then, as the wire is connecting to the audio player, the source is the audio player. We want to pass that noise into the audio pitch shifter. So now this sound is going into the audio pitch shifter, and as you can see, inside.
Are you sure about this?
Inside of our pitch shifter, we have a property called pitch. I'm just going to keep that on 1 for now, so it hasn't changed. And then finally, we need to change the source inside of our speaker to get the source from the audio pitch shifter. And then the target is going to be the audio emitter.
Oh, okay. So speaker should have a source instead of audio player. It should be the audio pitch shifter. Interesting.
So we kind of have a chain here. The wire connects the audio player to the studio pitch shifter, and then the wire connects the studio pitch shifter to the audio emitter. So now let's experiment with this inside of the game. So let's hop in here. And we're going to load in. And there's also, you can control this all through code. So there's so many ways you can use this. So let's experiment with this pitch shifter. This could get a little bit funky. So let's increase the pitch.
Okay, let's do it. Let's test this also. Whoa. Calm down. Whoa. Yeah. The pitch shifter is working. Let's go for 0.5. Let's go for 1. Oh, the music stopped. We no longer have music. Play the music, you little thing. Stop. Okay, so the music was not played actually.
There you go, it's much higher.
Okay.
Funny. And then we can also make it much deeper. There you go. And then we can revert it back to normal. That was fun.
That
so
worked.
that's the audio pitch shifter out of the way. Let's have a look at the audio
flanger.
And I believe this one is also going to be quite fun.
Audio flanger, what is that? Let's see. Audio flanger. Okay, the wire needs to have the audio flanger now. Hit play. Let's see what the audio flanger does. It does nothing actually. What are you doing? Depth rate. Max. Bypass. What? The stream disconnected for some reason. I'm sorry, guys. So I got the wire, got the audio emitter, audio pitch shifter. Why is the stream getting like this? What? Oh, wait guys, I don't understand, but my stream is getting weird out of nowhere. Every time I play the game, the stream gets weird. The flanger is fucking up my stream. Okay, I kind of understand what the flanger does, but I don't really.
So we're going to create the audio flanger here, and then we're going to connect the audio player, the audio flanger, and then we're going to do the same for our wire. We're going to connect the source to be the audio flanger, and the instance to be the audio emitter. I'm not going to explain that anymore, as we have gone over that in the first effect, but I'm just going to presume you're going to remember that steps, and I'm just going to explain how each individual effect works. So we're going to hop in here, and let's see if we can hear the effects of the audio flanger. Oh yeah, I can hear the audio flanger. Let's see, what can we do here? So a lot of this will be trial and error. What does this do? Yeah, a lot of this is going to be trial and error, and seeing how it sounds. So there's a lot of fun to be had here. So that's the audio flanger out of the way. Then we have the audio fader, and this adjusts the volume of the audio stream, because you're going to notice the audio player doesn't actually have a volume setting. That has to be done through the audio fader.
Audio fader.
Audio fader. Wire
Okay.
up. Once again, I'm not going to explain that as
We need an audio fader now. Okay. Audio flanger. Bye bye. Audio fader. Okay. Audio fader. Audio fader. Let's see how the audio fader works. Okay, we don't have volume on this. We have volume. See? We have volume. So what's the point of this fader then? What the f? This is absolutely useless. There was no volume back then?
It doesn't actually, there's a lot of setting that has to be done through the audio fader. And we have the audio fader, and this adjusts the volume of the audio stream, because you're gonna notice the audio player doesn't actually...
Okay. It doesn't have a volume, now it does. So this is outdated.
We have a volume setting that has to be done through the audio fader.
Okay.
So we're gonna create the audio fader, wire it up. Once again, I'm not going to explain that as we now have that done multiple times. And then let's try this out inside of the game. So this should hopefully allow us to customize the volume of the sounds. So here we are in the game. There you go. Let's see if we can now make this louder. So I'm going to increase the volume. Oh yeah, and it's definitely much louder, or I can make it much quieter.
Audio equalizer.
There you go, much quieter. Then let's move on to the next effect, which is going to be the audio equalizer.
Okay, let's go with the audio equalizer then. Audio fader can be used in some cases, but not here. Audio equalizer. Let's see. Audio fader becomes audio equalizer.
Now equalizers can be a little bit complicated.
Yeah.
They have 3 frequency bands which gain values can be controlled.
Oh.
So if we head back over here, let's create the audio equalizer. I'm going to hook up the wires again. Once again, I'm not going to explain that. We've already done that so many times. So here we go. Source, audio alias, wire. Also, the source is going to be here. And that should be all good. So let's hop into the game and see how it works.
This is a huge hit. Let's turn over 20 mil. What we do right now.
Okay, we're in. Okay, I think I may have wired that incorrectly as I'm hearing nothing. So the wire connects. That's the mistake. I accidentally changed the wrong thing there. Okay, that's good. And that's good. The best way to explain the audio equalizer to my knowledge is using the properties themselves. So there's high gain, low gain, mid gain, and mid range, okay? Now, in the simplest way I can explain it, you have your high gain, which is your high noises, your low gain, which is your low noises, and your mid gain, which is your medium noises. Now the gain is essentially how loud each of these is. So if we increase the high gain, the high pitches are going to be louder. So let's increase them. And hopefully, you should be able to hear effects, maybe. There you go. It can be quite subtle, and you obviously do want a bit of knowledge on music tech if you're doing that. But once again, you may be able to get the effect you desire using the audio equalizer.
Okay, let's see. What's up with the audio equalizer? Audio equalizer. Let's increase the low. Yeah, the bass. Let's decrease the low. No more bass, see? Only the music. Yeah. With bass, without bass. It's like mixing. Mixing in Roblox. You can start mixing the music using this. Let me play the music again. So it's playing. Okay. Now let's go back to audio equalizer. Let's set this to 0. What is this? Mid range. Let's go with 1000. understand what's this. State editor, what is this? Oh, bypass. Okay, interesting. I like this state editor. Let me play it again. Audio player is playing too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something like this should work. Why not? Without? Wait. Let's do it even more. It sounds so bad without it. Okay, let me play it again. Which one do you prefer? This one or this one? Let's see. This is boosted. This is normal. Okay, normal. I love this. I really enjoy this.
So, now that is out of the way, let's have a look at the audio echo.
Audio echo.
This should be pretty self-explanatory. So
let's do some echo now. Bye bye. Audio echo. Okay, the wire should go here. Here. Oh my god, the echo. Delay time, dry level, feedback, wet. What is the wet? Whoa, 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 whoa. RAM time. I have no idea what the RAM time does. Okay, so basically echo, which I'm not a fan of.
Audio echo here.
Right now.
Plus audio echo. Then we're gonna wire this up again.
Okay, let's see how this guy does
explain it. If you want to see how it works,
audio
again,
echo.
just head back up to the beginning.
Let's see how
And
he's
hopefully this
doing
does
it.
what I want it to do. I do love a good echo, but let's see how's it going.
Okay.
Here we are inside, and then may have messed up the wiring again.
You messed up the wiring, man.
That's looking good.
Again.
Okay, that's looking good. That's interesting. That's what I did. It seems I accidentally deleted the audio player.
Oh.
So let's make sure that comes back, and then the audio echo, because obviously without the audio player we can't hear any noise, which is not very good. So now that that is all connected, let's listen to this audio echo.
I will become the nightmare of this realm.
Lost.
By the sun and stars.
Ingrid.
Okay, so we're gonna load up here. Okay, let's see. How does the audio echo work? I honestly have no idea how any of this works.
Me too, bro. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, there we go. We got an echo. Okay, that may be better with sounds, not songs. But that was pretty cool. Then the next one we can have a look at audio distortion. Oh, this is one of my favorites.
Audio distortion.
So audio distortion, we're going to create just a pre-warning for those that are using headphones.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, pre-warning for those who are using headphones. Be careful, we are going to distort everything. Audio, echo, audio distortion, audio, echo, audio distortion. Good luck, everyone. Okay. Distortion is not that bad, actually. Level. Let's go. Oh, shoot. Distorted. Without distortion. With distortion. Without. With. Okay, this is fun. Stop. This is very fun.
You may want to bump down your volume now or skip ahead to the next chapter. But here we are with the speaker. We're going to head over to the speaker again. And then let's listen. No, did I mess up my wiring again? What is going on today? Audio player. Yes, audio. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, I misconnected another wire. There we go. There we do not go. Uh-oh, what is going on here? Roblox is having a bit of a moment.
What?
I see what's going on. There we go, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. Maybe Roblox wasn't having a moment, maybe just me. And then we have a couple more effects, and then we can try that cool feature with voice chat. So brace your ears.
Whoa, bro.
Now let's have a look at the audio compressor, which adjusts the dynamic range of the audio stream. So any momentary bursts of loudness will be clamped down according to the compressor's properties. So for example, like me when I'm screaming because none of my code is...
Okay, audio compressor. Let's go with this. Let's see how the audio compressor works, but I already kinda don't know. Audio compressor. Let's see. I can barely hear it. Attack bypass. Oh, whoa. Threshold. Ratio release. Makeup gain. What is the ratio? Ratio of input with output to be applied when suppressing. Okay, attack. Makeup gain threshold. Let's see, 0, minus 20, minus 30. And this is the... Okay, release. Unclamp of the... Let me play it. Okay, so this is the maximum ratio. rate of input volume to output volume to be applied. Okay, the threshold. This is weird, I don't really understand. But it's working. Okay. I understand the compressor.
Working on the live stream, I use an audio compressor to make sure your guys' quarters don't get blown out. So let's wire this up correctly. I hope for no mistakes.
Audio chorus,
good.
Making walkie-talkies.
There we go. Once again, you may want a bit of knowledge on music tech, but I'm gonna try my best to make this work. So let's see
audio chorus also.
And then the final thing we want to have a look at here, which is the audio chorus, which makes an audio stream more voluminous. It provides one input pin and one output pin, blah blah blah.
What is the chorus thing doing? Audio chorus. What the fuck? This sounds like distortion to my ears. Not very good. Okay, so we have the audio chorus. Audio chorus. Bye bye, audio chorus. Okay, now we save and now we should see.
Okay, let's try this out. So let's head back.
Oh, he's making the walkie-talkie.
So here is the audio device input, and the audio device input produces audio streams from a physical device such as microphones. It provides a single output pin which can be conducted to other pins via wires. So while using the audio device input, we can also run it through effects, although I'm not going to cover all of those effects again. It provides a single output pin which can be connected to other pins, we've already covered that. An audio device input has properties for selecting which players is producing the stream and controlling whether or not they are muted. Okay, so
audio device input produces audio streams from physical devices such as microphone. It provides a single output pin which can be connected to other pins via wires. Audio device input has power. Okay.
Connected to other pins, we've already covered that. An audio device input has properties for selecting which players is producing the stream and controlling whether or not they are muted. Okay, so I just realized for this to work, it's going to be slightly more complicated than what I anticipated. So make sure enable default voice is disabled. And then we're going to create a new script inside of Player.
Enable default voice should be disabled for some reason. Enable default voice. Control whether each voice eligible player can be heard as to they were speaking through their character. Okay. So the default voice should be disabled.
Yes. And now I'm just going to copy and paste this in, just to keep it simple, but I'm going to explain each line by line, of course. And so essentially how this is going to work is if we head back to our speaker set, which has been reset, we need to click plus, and then what we need to do is in here, we need to create a new audio listener, and then we need to wire the source to be the audio listener and the target instance to be the audio emitter. Now, what this code is doing is it's saying local players equal game, get service players, and then it's going to say local function connect, source instance destination instance local wire equal instance.new wire, comma DST, which is the distance.
After we finish this video, I will end the stream.
And connect is going to be ran whenever a character is spawned. And then we have something called an audio interaction group, Okay, and this is essentially a closed off people. So let's just call this party speakers. And then inside of our listener, we're going to also create the audio interaction group party speakers. And this means only people in that group can hear each other, so it's obviously a bit complicated. Then we have the from audio device input. So here we're running the connect, where it's going to connect it all up. And then on the player added, this is where it runs it. So local input equals instance.new, it creates a new audio device input, which is using the microphone. And then we're going to say input.player equals player, if player.character, then on character spawned. And then if not, then we wait for it to spawn in. And then there's players.player added, then it runs a for loop. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend this for beginners to try out. Although if you're intermediate or maybe you know what you're talking about, this could be very cool to experiment with. We have the script here, and we've named the audio interactive group party speakers. And I have two speakers, audio listener A and audio listener, so two speakers. They both have the same audio interaction group, which is party speakers. They all have an emitter that is set up for a while. And let's head into the Roblox game, and hopefully this will finally now work. Okay, so here we are in the game, and let's give it a test. Hello? Hello? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I can hear my own voice. Hello? Hello? Yes. Okay. Alright. Well, I hope you guys found this tutorial useful.
Yeah.
That's all from me. Once again, this took such a long time to record and to edit.
Yeah, thank you, bro. See ya. This thing is okay. Bye.